The science of document classification. What is document classification? So, earlier days, when a document comes, a policy document versus a person photo document versus a ID document, they all have different attributes or metadata. We reviewed metadata a while ago. When a file system fundamentally manages the document, it used to collect one information about the document, that's a file type. But when you talk about a mature document management software, it needs to collect a little bit more details about the document. So other than the functional attributes or functional metadata, for example, policy ID or a vehicle ID, person ID, all those information, person first name and last name, all those information can be part of the metadata of a file. But other than that, what else can be part of metadata of a file? Or when you define a fundamentally strong enterprise scale document management software, a custom document management software, what are the considerations from a classification point of view? So at a broader level, I want to classify two sections. One is the business classification, the other one is technical classification. Business classification is mostly a policy type is a business classification, and policy category is a business categorization. But document type, document category, document class, they all are technical categorization. But they are purely not technical as well, because business can also leverage it. When the business sees the document type is let's say personal or a commercial, business can make use of it. But any document management software you build, you should have the basic classification information for documents. That involves all type of categorization, subcategory, type, subtype, class, anything that you can think of. Now, once if that is done, the second classification that you should do is search keywords. Every document needs to have keywords. Now, there are many ways you can create keywords. You can dig down the document, parse the document, extract the content from the document, find out the keywords from the document. For example, you can say, hey, is there a name of any person, a known persons? If all the data that is available inside the document can be extracted and keywords can be generated from that. Sometimes you can ask the user to provide the keywords. Sometimes you extract the keywords from the context in which the document is created. For example, if a document is created under a contact, right? You create a new contact in your phone and you upload the photo of the contact. The moment you upload the photo, we know which contact this photo is uploaded into. Now the contact may have city information, country information, phone, email. All these things can form keywords for the document, right? Now the last piece is tag. Tagging is a really different concept compared to keywords, compared to other classification. Because tagging, if you just go to Amazon for shopping, you see ornaments, you see clothes. And when you click on the clothes tab or the ornament tab, you see necklaces. Under necklaces, you see something else. So with that particular product, all these hierarchical components that we spoke about, jewelry, ornaments, all of them are part of the tag. Now imagine you go there and remove tag, one of the tags. That product will disappear from that section. Now, when you design tagging system, there are multiple models that you can use. Number one, you can use a strict hierarchical tagging. You can use multi-labeled tagging. You can put single label tagging. So all your choices. But you have to make a decision beforehand how your tagging will work. Will the tagging A same product can have two tags which will overlap, or which use. So the strategy of how to create your tagging is going to be important. Sometimes you have to provide all type of tagging, right? So we're going to discuss how tagging engineering can be done right, what technologies to use to store the tagging data, what technologies to use to create and synchronize the tagging data, how you sync up the tagging information with the search keywords. One another thing we can do is document groups. So document folders, document labels, and document groups, they do not work in the exact same manner. They have different purposes. So what you engage in your custom DMS will be decided by what you actually need. So choosing between a group, label, or a folder is going to be a difficult decision if you actually do not know what you need. Another important aspect about a document classification is ownership. So when I upload a document, who owns that document? Do I own the document? Does my department I'm part of, does my department own the document? Is that document publicly available? Is it a private document only I can see it? There is another concept about document storage: document domain, document segment, document zone. So you define document zone, document segment, document domain for every document or a group of documents. What it means is you can define highly sophisticated read, write access based on these domains and zones. For example, let's say in your company, you create two segments, wholesale segment and retail segment. All documents that are related to wholesale will have a key called wholesale key, segment key. That means no retail segment guys can write it into wholesale segment. So if you are part of the personal retail division, you can never upload a document to the wholesale department. At the same time, you can read documents from there. Depends. Now, zone is a little bit more different concept. You create overlapping circles. Imagine overlapping circles. But when you talk about segments, they're not overlapping. They are boxes. But zones are overlapping circles. Domains are a little bit different. It does not have to be overlapping, but it's inside. There could be 5 domains inside a bigger domain. So they all have different relationship and modeling concept. But the idea is when you define your document management software by creating a combination of document group, document folder, and domain, zone, and segment, you can establish complex and sophisticated document management security and classification, cataloging. We will learn each one of them in the subsequent sessions. For more videos on this topic, please subscribe the channel.